Burma. So, how we doing, guys? What a way to start off a video. Burma. I get used to saying that. Saying it like that. Not Burma anymore. It's not Brian. It's Burma. I'm gonna do that. I'm like Burn. Bit like that. But yeah, I've got my own one now. I'm gonna do it that way until the guy inevitably leaves in like 5 or 6 years or so. Judging that the deal goes through and he joins us, because he might do a Willian to Tottenham, and then Chelsea hijack it last second. Chelsea could hijack God saying "Let there be light," and they'd still stick a bid in, and they'll still sign them. That's just how it is, you know. God said, "Let there be light," and Chelsea said, "Hold on just a second, we got a better offer." And that's how it went. That's how the cookie crumbled. But Brian and MBEUMO, here we go soon. Soon. Very soon. It does feel that way. It's not a confirmation that it's here we go, but it is definitely looking more and more likely that it's in the pipelines that it is going to end up going down that route. We've seen today everybody getting ankles broken by getting sent for the second offer being placed over 60 million. I thought, that seems a bit quick for somebody to rekindle a second offer after the first one got rejected and then to submit it so soon. I was thinking, well, maybe it'd be a little bit more steady, right? A little bit more steady Eddie with this one. But it's after that got confirmed that it was not true, that a second offer hadn't been placed, but rather the figure was being discussed with internal meetings. That's now been given the latest update by Fabrizio, saying that MBEUMO has an agreement with Manchester United. So now the personal terms with the player are officially, basically confirmed. Of course, you need to sort out the deal with the club first, and then you can actually then get pen to paper for the player. But now both clubs understand that the player is absolutely fully set on this, that he is 100% focused on getting a transfer sorted out and pushed through. And now it's up to Brentford and United to find the middle ground to strike the deal. And yeah, then we will have our here we go, which I do not know as to when exactly in a time frame. I would like to say at the rate that this is going, for a lot of people, there's risks or worries that this might be a deal to drag out that could take weeks upon weeks upon weeks upon weeks into months. But it might be a mere couple of days. It might be a mere couple of days. Could be tomorrow. It could be really, really soon. Because one thing that I suppose I've underestimated, because my standards or my expectations, not standards, my expectations on our boardroom at the moment is absolutely shambolic. On the floor expectations, I don't expect anything from these guys at the moment, but they're coming up and surprising, just a little bit, just a teensy bit. Of course, Acuna deal already done. He's a Manchester United player, as is. I don't think the deal's necessarily going to be, money's going to leave the accounts until July 1st, because we'll want to submit that for the new year. And a lot of people are upset that apparently money is not as much of an issue this summer as it was previously, with the investment that Sir Jim put into the club when he took over, the pledged investment. That was part of the deal of him signing up, and apparently it put us into a much bigger green zone for PSR. So there's actually quite a lot of room to play around with, although it's not nearly as good as other clubs, such as Chelsea, which apparently have got like £300 million worth of green zone for PSR. Like, That's ridiculous. They could literally just shit the biggest steaming pile of £500 million turds, and PSR would not give a shit. They would not care. It's basically that situation with them. But Man United have about 105 million. Previously, it was about £15 million, but now it's 105 million. So it's actually a fair bit of wiggle room versus what we, would what we originally had. So I think that is that ends the promotion for Jason Wilcox. I think has definitely pushed. Like, I think Jason Wilcox has basically been told the shackles are taken off a little bit here, and I think Jason Wilcox has looked at that and gone, "I'm gonna challenge myself here. I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm going to upset the apple cart a little bit." And rival fans for some clubs are in tears over it. So, as far as I'm concerned, Jason Wilcox just simply doing his job, which is what we expect him to do. Causing tears for rival fans is it wasn't in my bingo card, but you know what? Late edition. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Jason. I appreciate you for this. Um, and yeah, that's basically the precipice with the director of football, newly elected or promoted director of football. And so far, he's not shying away from chasing down some ambitious deals. He's not shying away. MBEUMO was not a transfer. A lot of us were like, "Oh, this is definitely going to happen," because we thought it was, going to be one of the worst summers we've ever had. But so far, it's looked so much more promising compared to last summer. And last summer we signed what, five or six players for the first team. And this summer we've started the iron. The iron's red hot still, red hot still. And Jason Wilcox has taken that and has gone, time to go to work. And he's going to work, and he's got a long transfer window ahead of him. Him, Christopher Vivell, all the people responsible for the transfer activity at the club. Long, very long transfer window ahead of them. Of course, it closes on the 10th and reopens on the 16th, which, to be quite frankly honest, does not mean jack shit. Because let's be real, clubs will still be talking to players during that 6-day transfer window. During the 6 days that transfer window is shut, they'll still be talking. They'll still be trying to do deals. It just is the case that we'll probably try to wrap up the MBEUMO deal and get pen to paper before the 10th of June, so that we can essentially spend the 6 days. I believe it's the 16th that reopens, but either way, hopefully we can start focusing on getting some of the players, Deadwood players, moved out. Of course, Garnacho linked with the exit door. Marcus Rashford linked with the exit door. Barcelona looks like the most likely destination for him. Antony's got interest from Germany as well as Spain. And well, Garnacho's interest coming from Italy. Sancho is a big question mark, though. Sancho is a big question mark. Who does he go to? And I definitely know he's not going to play another minute for Manchester United, because the club really, really don't want that to happen. They are absolutely hell-bent on it not happening. So Sancho, how much is the question? How much does he go for? First and foremost, he needs to pull his head out of his arse and understand one very simple thing. You're not worth those big bucks, buddy. You are not worth it. You ain't L'Oreal, because you ain't worth it. Trust me. You need to start getting those pay cuts sunk in Get relaxed with some of those pay cuts, because right now your football career is looking kind of dead. You know, well, wonder goal in your Europa Conference League final. Good for you. The guys you scored that goal for don't paid money. They paid money to get you out of there. They paid money to move you on. It's actually incredible. And yeah, now it's up to Man United. What can we do with offloading Sancho? Where does he go? Put some of your suggestions of some football clubs that might be interested in Jadon Sancho. Tottenham Hotspur, Arsenal, a couple of names perhaps could, um, you know, uh, drift through the market and land upon this. I mean, Arsenal, Raheem Sterling's gone back to Chelsea, so well, I mean, Arsenal do have an obsession with Chelsea at the moment. They're chasing the B-Tech goalkeeper in Kepa Arrizabalaga. Well, that's an interesting one. Zubamendi's disappeared. He's done. I'm pretty sure he's done. What was it? A Tyrrell Malacia. I swear, Zubamendi started to do the Tyrrell Malacia, just disappear for long enough to the point where people start to think you're dead, like someone's got you, and they've stashed your body somewhere. That's kind of how it felt when Malacia just got injured and then was just gone. He was just gone forever and gone some more and then gone a little bit after that. Um, but yeah, Malacia is, I think, another player that's probably. I mean, is he gone? Is Malacia already gone? I don't think he is. I think he's. I think that was that a loan? Hold on, who? Like, honestly, Malacia has slipped my brain. So much so. So I think he is currently still a Manchester United player, is he not? Yeah, so he's going to come back. So that's probably going to be a sale right there. So yeah, Tyrell Malacia is probably going to end up being a sale as well. One player we should be getting rid of is Luke Shaw. 100%'s got to be Luke Shaw. So I'm hoping that the club see the incentive and go and actually pull off that deal to get Luke Shaw out of the club. And to be quite frankly honest, I would probably, I'm not trying to be funny, offer close to no transfer fee for another club to sign him. Seriously, I would offer next to no transfer fee. I'll just say, look, have him for free if you want. He's just costing us money by sitting around and not really doing anything. He's targeting people's mothers online on TikTok. We're not a TikTok star club. We're a football club. We pay footballers to play football and to win matches. Um, Everything that Luke Shaw doesn't do. So yeah. So, but leave your thoughts, guys, down in the comment section as to what your feelings are with Ryan and MBEUMO. And whether you guys think good signing, a big thumbs up, 2 thumbs up if you really like that. If you think, yeah, that's 100% fantastic signing. A thumbs down if you're not too sure about it, or a double thumbs down if you think this is going to be a horrible signing, it's not going to work, it's going to flop, and it's going to be disaster. Which is going to be all the Rifle fans, definitely, for sure. So, and what do you guys think about the next transfer targets for Manchester United? I was about to say John Murta. How dare I speak so lowly of Jason Wilcox? How dare I? So Jason Wilcox, ambitious. Next transfer target is the striker, and it's looking very likely that he is going to aim to bring or try his very hardest to bring Victor Gyökeres to Manchester United. It's going to be tough to do, but if he can pull it off, then holy hell, he would be indeed doing a Jason Wilcox madness. And yeah, leave your thoughts and feelings down in the comment section. The boardroom is being shuffled around, as we know. John Murtough up into director of football, a temporary not CEO. That's Omar Barada, but a temporary COO apparently. I do not know for the life of me who it is. Let me see. Colette Roche, Colette Roche. I don't know. At the moment, focusing on football admin and operations on an interim basis until a hire is made in that area. Also on a new stadium project, which will eventually focus on that full time. Gary Hemingway, as Ineos projects specialist, has picked up some of the responsibilities, along with Chief Business Officer Mark Armstrong, who joined from PSG earlier this year. At some point over the summer, when the redundancy process is complete, there is expected to be a formal unveil of the new operating model. And of course, Dave Brailsford, who's stepped away from the club, apparently is going to have more of a focus on Nice, of all clubs. And on top of that, we've had Sam Erith, who's been appointed as permanent director of performance at Manchester United, another former City individual. What does that mean for United? Not overly sure, to be honest. But I don't know why. I just had a weird thought cross my mind about the COO. That Colette Roche is Roche. I don't know how you pronounce that name. It's got an E on the end. But only an interim. Who is it that is taking a full-time role as COO for the club? Is it that they've not figured out who it's going to be to take the role, to front it? Or is it then they know who it is and they've got plans in the pipelines? It's just he's not quite available. He or she is just not quite available right this very second. Put your thoughts and your ideas. Go crazy, go wacky with the ideas in the comment section as to who the full-time COO will be. And don't dare anybody go putting Donna Cullen in there. I swear to God, channel deleted if I see one Donna Cullen comment in there. I swear on Christ Almighty. And yeah. So yeah, pop your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to smash the likes and subscribe if you haven't done so already, or if you're new. And don't forget to switch the notification bell on for any updates in, just in case if I go live or drop a video, you'll be first to know, and all of that lovely stuff. So yeah, that's it for me for Friday, unless we get a confirmed here we go. Let me just get a little quick update. A couple of updates have been given. Just more confirmation about MBEUMO wanting to never mind. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Ciao for now.